am making the gamma rounds, which are the ammunition that the gamma gun uses, and they look like these little batteries or capacitors that stick out the top of the gun. I made this 3D print, very simple 3D model, just a little cylinder with sort of each edge rounded off, and then it has this groove that goes around. But I'm going to make a mold of this so I can cast a bunch of them in resin instead of having to 3D print more of them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rub a little petroleum jelly on the 3D print. This will act as a mold release so it doesn't get stuck in the rubber. Probably not necessary for a shape this simple, but you know, always worth doing. You never want your piece to get stuck in the mold and then you've wasted your 3D print, wasted the mold rubber. All right, so I've got this greased up, and then I'm gonna be using this plastic cup as the form for the mold. Put a little of the extra jelly on top here, and then I'll sort of use that to stick down the piece into the box so that it doesn't get shifted out of place. So you can see putting that little extra dab of the jelly on there keeps this nice and securely in place so it doesn't fall out or rattle around when I'm trying to pour the rubber. So this is what I'm using. It's a 2-part silicone mold rubber. So I have another cup here and I marked 2 equal volumes. So I just pour this much of one part, this much of the other part, mix them together, and then pour it over the piece I'm making a mold of. All right, so I have 1/2 part A in there, pour an equal amount part B. And then mix them very well. Time. I'm also working on not really sure what you call them, the little terminals that the gamma rounds plug into. So this is just a section of PVC pipe that I've cut to a little ring, and then a little disc of plastic, and I'm just gonna glue them together like that, fill it most of the way up with resin, and then that will be the little things that these stick out of. So I have this filled in with the resin, and then I marked 8 points evenly spaced around, and I'm going to drill little holes in there to make the little indents in this piece. So there it is, all drilled out. Not very deep, just to make little indents. See, it's not even all the way through the thickness of the pipe. Try to get them all to an even depth, and then I'm gonna mold this the same way I did the other piece, because I think I need at least 5 of them. So here's one of the castings finished, but I've realized I'm a little worried that once it's attached with these 2 wires that it could possibly end up getting bent this way. So I've drilled a small hole here, and I'm gonna add a 3rd wire, and that way it'll be much more stable. There, and that way with 3 points of contact, it'll be much more stable and less likely to get bent. So here's one of the castings for the other part. This will have 3 holes drilled in it so that these 2 parts can fit together sort of like that. I ordered some pigments to make some very cool special paint for these. So in the next video, I'll be painting these, and I'll be giving these the plastic wrapping that goes around them. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.